Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is 5 rounds for time. It is called full force. It is 5 slam ball burpees, 10 weighted sit ups, 15 box jumps, 20 weighted lunges, and 25 double unders or 50 single unders. You're going to go through all of those movements 5 times. We're going to go through each movement and the modifications right now, and then you can get started. All right, so the first movement is going to be our slam ball burpee. So it is a slam ball combined with a burpee. So let's just go over each movement first, and then I'll show you how to combine those things together to make it one movement. So the slam ball, we want to make sure that we're setting the slam ball up just between our toes so that we can keep it nice and close to our body as we bring it up overhead. And we're going to come down into a squat, a full squat. We're going to keep our chest up and we're going to grab it by each side, pull it up overhead, and then come back down and then slam it on the ground. So the whole time the ball is staying close to my body. I'm never bending over to pick it up like this, and I'm never slamming it from the top out here. So if you find the ball coming out from your body when you slam it, it probably means that you're bending at the hips and bending it. And what we don't want that is when we do that, we're taking all that weight and we're putting it on that lower back and those shoulders. So if we come up close and come down, we're supporting our whole body by stacking every muscle and bone on top of each other, supporting that weight. So that's why it's important to keep the ball close to your body. So now burpee. So that's the slam ball. Now the burpee, we come down, touch the ground, and then back up and finish with a jump. So how do we combine those two movements together? We're going to come down, pick up our slam ball, bring it overhead, come down, move out of the way, and then when we come down, we want to follow the slam ball down, and we're going to keep our hands on top of the slam ball, come down, burpee, come up. So we're doing basically a burpee with a weight. Modifications. So instead of doing the push-up on top of the ball, you can do it on either side. That will give you less of a movement downward. Hi. You can also just kick out. Well, actually, let me show you forward also. So we're going to come up, slam ball, burpee, up. Okay, so now if we want to modify that, it could be on either side. When we come down, burpee, back up, or we can just kick back, no push up, come up, and slam ball. Now you can also take out the slam ball altogether or take out the burpee. If you're in the beginning stages, you can also use a bench, come up, either side of the ball, touch the ball, come up like so that you're not coming down all the way to the ground if you can't. And you can do that with or without the slam ball. Okay, next movement is our weighted sit-up. So let's just go over the sit-up movement real quick. So sit up all the way up to our toes, keeping that back as straight as you can, using those abs to come back and forth. Now, for a weighted sit-up, I like to use a weighted, something weighted to keep my feet still. And I like to use a dumbbell. So I come down, touch the ground all the way, coming up. Hi. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, using those abs. Now you can also use a plate, the slam ball, or whatever weight that you need. You can do it without the weight. If you can't get all the way up and you want to use the weight, just come up halfway. Or if you're not ready for the weight, just to the knees, coming up. Okay, next movement is our box jump. So we need a box, or you can stack some bumper plates up and to a height that you feel comfortable jumping on. So we're gonna set ourselves up at the box. We're gonna jump all the way up with 2 feet, land in this quarter squat, stand all the way up so my hips and knees are locked out, and I can either step down or jump down. So things to keep in mind is that we don't want to have our feet hanging off the box when we jump. So we don't want, I don't even want to, we don't want our foot hanging off the box here. And then we also don't want to jump in this full squat and then stand up. It's a lot of pressure on those hips and knees and ankles to do that. So let's try to avoid that. We want to land in an upright quarter squat position and then stand all the way up at the top. So modifications, we can do step ups. Step up, my foot is completely on the box. I'm using this leg and this leg only. I'm not leaning on this leg. I'm standing straight up. Once that leg is straight, I can place the other foot on the box, come back down, and again. So what we don't want is this. We don't want to not be all the way up before we step. So make sure we step, leg straight, place foot on the box. You can do that again. You can set up to a height you feel comfortable doing that at. Whether it is, if you're doing a home workout, you can do it on your stairs. You can set up even like a bench, but make sure, like this bench is very light, so just be very careful when you step on it. There's a weight on it right now, so it's helping keep it steady. Okay, now if you don't have a box, you can just do jumping squats or regular squats. Remember, knees out, chest up. Okay, next one is our weighted lunge. So we are going to step forward into this 90-degree angle here. And as we alternate, our back foot is also, our back leg is also at a 90-degree angle. We want to make sure that we're keeping our chest upright. Big no-no is leaning on that leg, because now we're shifting our weight. Our back is all out of whack. We're putting extra weight on that hip and knee. So do not do that. Make sure you're staying upright, especially if you're going to add some weight to this. We want to make sure that we're tight in that core and we come down and support the weight that we're using. If for any reason, you know, you're having some bad hips or knees and you need that extra weight, don't go all the way down. Use a bench for one, or a chair for one hand to support that, but don't lean into the bench. You just want to use it for support, not your total weight. Okay, so weighted lunges, you can do it several ways. We're just going to go over 2 ways. So you can front rack this dumbbell and step forward. Again, I'm keeping my core tight and my back and chest upright. You can also do a suitcase carry. So that means 2 dumbbells of the same weight. What we don't want is to let that weight be pulled forward. We want to squeeze our shoulder blades together, come down into that nice 90-degree angle, supporting that weight. And you can also use a band, and you'll have to do one leg at a time if we're doing a banded thing. So back foot will be the one with the band, come down, reaching all the way up at the top, and then, do 10 on one side and then switch. You can also use, your slam ball, whatever weighted equipment that you have available. The last one is our double unders. So key to double unders, and again, I never really demo this because it doesn't really help you seeing it, but we want to take the handles of our jump rope. We're holding it with our three fingers at the end of the handle. We're using our wrists to flip the jump rope around. A double under is passing the jump rope under twice before landing. It's not about speed, but rhythm. So you want to jump high and you want to spin the rope, like flick the rope in your wrist. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It shouldn't be like 1, 2. People tend to try to rush through it to get it under, but it's really not about that. It's more about how you move your wrist to get it in the speed that you need. It's a nice 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The other thing is people tend to let their arms start spreading out, and then it shortens the jump rope. So we want to keep our elbows tucked like we are pushing a wheelbarrow forward. Our elbows are tucked and we're using our wrist. We are not swinging the jump rope around. We are using our wrist to swing it around, not our full arms. So if you can't do double unders, that's okay. Try it out. See, maybe you can fit one in there every few jumps. But if you can't do double unders, just double the amount to 50 and just do a regular jump rope underneath. But again, using all those techniques. And last but not least, if you don't have a jump rope, don't feel comfortable using a jump rope, you can do jumping double taps. So it's just like the same rhythm of the double under. You're going to jump high, tap twice before landing, and just keep that going, and you can do 50 of those. So that is the workout of the day. You're going to do 5 rounds. Make sure you mark down your time, your weights, and your movements. Revisit, check out your progress, come back to it in a month or 2 and see if you are progressing or not. And remember, the big thing with fitness is complementing it with nutrition and healthy habits. So if you need help getting yourself on the right track, visit our website, www.macromachinecoaching.com, where you can find an area to book a consultation one-on-one to create a program with a coach that supports you and your lifestyle to meet your goals. So we'll see you next time.